Oh, yes, I'm fine. A little tired, perhaps. But how close is the other crewman?
I never spoke with him. Miss Vincer said that he looked quite scared, and as soon as he finished eating, he jumped up, ran out of the kitchen and into the woods behind the bars. I was about to call Rostov and go look for him.
Oh, no, do be careful. Don't go too deeply into the woods. I don't need any more bad news.
Nor do I, my old friend. You must rest. I know the strain you've been under, but I fear if something were to happen to you, we wouldn't be able to stop this tragedy. Look at yourself in the mirror. You need to eat, drink, and rest. There's food in the kitchen. Keep yourself well, physician.
Yes, thank you, my friend. Oh.
What?
The devil did it.
Come, Professor. It cannot be as bad as all that.
Count, I did not hear you enter.
I am often told that I move like a spirit.
Strange, when I look in the mirror, I could not see.
Mirrors are simply a plaything of man's vanity, Professor. Rarely do they ever show the whole truth. But how is our patient this evening?
Miss Nina's symptoms are defined. And I believe my diagnosis is correct.
To be sure,
But
Professor.
I also believe that the cure has become a bit more difficult.
To be sure, Professor. As you know, not all diseases, as you call them, can be stopped or cured by your modern science.
Still, we must try to test our theories in order to find a cure.
You are a very wise man who plays very dangerous games. Van Helsing.
What's the matter, Count? Does the odor bother you?
Very wise for a man who has only lived one lifetime. My advice to you is to leave here now, before that one life of yours comes to an abrupt end.
Oh, Count, your concern for my well-being is most considerate. But I think I shall stay. There's still so much to do and to learn, like that so-called harmless lunatic on Enfield. She had the same aversion to the garlic as you do.
One cannot always trust a lunatic. They will oftentimes say and do things that will betray their masters. But I will assure you, Professor, that now, as in the long past, nothing will stand in the way of my pursuits. No lunatic nor meddling professors. Anyone who has stood in my way has died. And some, as history will attest, not too pleasantly. You are under my control now, Van Helsing. such a weakling. Oh my! I have underestimated you. You have a strong will. Then I shall come to you. Oh, what is this? More partner tricks?
Stronger than garlic.
Ah, to hell with your garlic! You have not won yet, my mates. Not yet.
Where did he go? I can't get a clean shot.
Save your ammunition and no, there's no bullets can stop him.
Then he was here.
Yes, Dracula was here. He tried to kill me. How did you get him? There is no stopping the king of the vampires from entering. The night belongs to him.
Wonderful.
Just wonderful.
But Professor, what happened?
Do you see the mirror? Or what's back of it? It did not reflect his image from it. Destroyed it. I cut my hand, and he lunged at the glove. I held him off with the garlic, and it repulsed him. But when he tried to kill me, I was prepared. I brought a small silver throat, left by the church. I held it to his forehead, and it was too much. He had to give up. It did repulse him, and that is when he changed shape and left by the window. Cannot let me know this.
The Hampstead horror strikes again. Another child has gone missing in the sleepy town of Hampstead. This brings the total up to 4 children to have disappeared within the last 2 weeks.
Keep reading, John.
Local constables bewildered at the reports of locals describing the same strange woman lingering around the Hampstead woods. No conclusive evidence has been found to determine if this woman in white...
I think that's enough, Johnson. Thank you so much. Come here. Be careful of the glass.
Nina, my dear, you knew of this.
Yes, Father, as much as you tried to keep it from me. I received the children appeared to me last night. It was terrifying. She said that I would be her sister and her children's aunt, and that we would all serve the Master together. I'm so frightened, Father.
There, child. I will not let anything harm you, I promise.
How can you make that promise, Father? She came to me. I stabbed her with your knife from the mantel. She just stood there. How can you make that promise, Father? How can I leave you?
Sadly, we cannot. The simple fact is that we cannot guarantee our success. But we shall try. For I feel that it's not only the life and soul of you and Miss Lucy that we must fight to protect, but I fear the lives and souls of countless others. That is why I will not promise anything that I cannot guarantee, except that I will do everything in my power to protect you and keep you safe. And that begins with you not leaving this room tonight. Do you understand? Eleanor, the bag with the garlic cloves and gooseberry that you collected with Mrs. Robertson is under the table. Harper, Appleby, around and spread them around all of the entrances to the room. Cover everything. Eleanor will instruct you. Thank you. Now, my dear, I know that this will not be comfortable for you. But please do not remove it until morning. It will keep you safe and help you to get a good night's sleep. Miss Fitster,
Yes, sir.
you will stay in this room and
No.
by Nina's side until sunrise. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't know about any of you, but all this will certainly keep me out of the room.
All is done, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Good. Now,
Smith, what now?
It's Renfield, sir. She's escaped again.
But this is preposterous. I told you to put her in maximum security.
I did, sir, just as you said. But then I went to check on her and I found the wall had been smashed in like a cannonball went through it.
It's true, I saw it myself.
come, all of you. She is our last link to the count. We must find her. We'll cover more ground if we split up. Eleanor, Parker, Appleby, you three check the house. Dr. Seward and I will check the hospital thoroughly. Especially you and Captain Rostov. Captain Rostov, please go and check the grounds. And remember, she knows where the last earth box is hidden.
You know, Professor, if we do catch this Renfield, perhaps I could help interrogate her. You know, I've been known to be very persuasive.
Yes, and it may just come to that, Captain Rostov. Miss Finster, do not let Nina remove those articles from around her neck. We shall return shortly.
Trust the professor.
Don't worry. Just lie back and relax. No harm will come to you. I'll see to that.
So then I told her, I said, well, listen, lady, that is all well and good, but what am I going to do with a two-headed chicken?
Really, Mr. Rostov?
That is Captain Rostov.
Very well, Captain Rostov. Do you really think that it is appropriate at a time like this?
Miss Robinson, I think that the levity, as you say, is very appropriate, especially at a time like this. But, I was Miss Seward and the other one, to me, Miss, Finster, yes.
Yes, Dolores, how is my daughter this afternoon?
That's why I came down, sir. She's sleeping, but she's quite restless. She's thrashing around on the bed, and she's flushed and feverish.
Flushed, you say?
How can this be? Every other morning she's been pale and anemic. Do you suppose that perhaps even through the sickness that she's getting better? Perhaps the fever is burning away the infection?
No, my friend, it's just the opposite. I should have realized this when I came and I found Miss Finster in a dazed condition and she could not explain the boarding removed from Nina's neck.
Do you think Dracula got to her last night?
I do not think. I know.
And the increase in color. We gave her no more transfusions. Where did the blood come from?
You best sit down, Robert.
Doctor, please, you must listen to this with the mind of a scientist, not the one of a father.
Oh, I do not think that can be possible.
Nonetheless, Miss Mina is in the final stage of becoming a vampire. You see, the vampire feeds on its victim over time, and each time it feeds, the poor soul becomes more in their power until the final stage, when the vampire seals their union with blood from his own veins.
Oh, saints preserve us.
So all is lost. My poor Mina is dead. She's become like Lucy.
Not necessarily.
No, there's still a chance, Robert. We can hope that she hasn't drunk innocent blood, and then there's a chance.
Innocent blood?
Yes, you see, the new vampire must take its first victim in order to truly change.
Oh, but she would never. She could never.
Robert, right now she is in between. Not quite vampire, not quite human. But when the bloodlust hits, she will have no control. She will drink innocent blood. She will have no choice. I'm so sorry.
And then she will die. Very badly. And in incredible pain as she sheds her humanity and is reborn as a creature of the night.
Oh my.
Good God, Ludwig! Don't cough.
Yes, but oh my dear friend, there is still a chance if we can find the last 3 earth boxes and destroy them and keep Nina from contained and do not let her feed, then we can stop Dracula and break the curse, and Nina will recover.
And if we cannot,
Let's not think in the negative for now. Mrs. Robertson, would you please take Captain Roscoe up to the kitchen and get him some solid nourishment? We need your strength for the night ahead. Perhaps some tea.
Haha, new form of tea.
Oh, good, gentlemen, your black adventure endeavors.
Are good and bad.
come sit and tell us.
Well, as suspected, Professor, we did find the boxes in the Townsend estate.
Box sets.
2.
And you destroyed them and consecrated the earth.
Well, yes, but there was something else.
You found him? Dracula.
I know. Thank God. Something far worse than a fear.
It was Lucy and the children.
And you took care of it.
And you, yes, you destroyed them and what did you?
Absolutely not. Cousin Lucy. They just lay there, so helpless. Almost like they were sleeping. The only thing I missed, though, was a small drop of blood on one of the children's lips. Poor Cousin Lucy, I mean, we just couldn't do it.
I'm so sorry, Professor. I'm afraid we just grabbed our cowards.
Oh, we understand my voice. This is a very
Yes, we searched all these things still. We're still missing something. We'll search them all again. We have to fill these boxes so we can save Mina. Yes, you're right, of course. It must be close by. The last box must be at Carfax somewhere.
The problem is that this whole area used to be part of the Abbey complex. During my research, I discovered that there are tombs and catacombs and tunnels all over the place. The foundations to the asylum were once part of the Abbey Grange.
We have no time. We must have a plan. The last roadblocks we have to
Medley, not again.
What? Oh, no, sir. I just wanted to report that Renfield is snug as a bug in solitary, sleeping like petite printing babies.
Excellent, excellent, Smedley. Now, keep her that way. I don't care if you have to drug her or chain her to the walls.
Actually, Mr. Smedley, I would like you to arrange for Miss Renfield to escape.
What?
Preferably sometime after midnight.
What did you say let her escape, sir?
Yes, let her escape. And this way, you and Hacker and Appleby can follow her and sure she will lead us to the Count's lair.
Are you certain this is a wise plan, Professor?